When I was a child, I used to climb on trains and try to catch, rides on the trains on the locomotive. And they used to haul sugarcane. And this is the exact engine that I used to climb on. And there is several things that I remember, and that is how I spotted it. There was the same engine or type of engine. Check this out. This is where the trawler man and the brakeman sits. Basically, this is the brake, that is the trawler. Let me make sure because they do have a mark. Maybe not. Oh yeah, it is. It is mark. This is the trawler, that one, and this is the brake right here. Saying I remember sitting there, and the engineer show us how to do it. And now there was a man that sits over here that controlled the temperature, and the temperature will control by something that was here. And I don't remember it, but it was something there. Let me see. Let's see, firing valves. Must have been this end right here. Anyhow, I don't remember it exactly, but basically the fellow here control the amount of pressure in the machine, the fellow in the middle control the amount of fire or heat, and the fellow over here control the machine, backwards and forwards and the stop. And I believe that is the parking brake, if I'm not mistaken, or the reverse. Let me see. Trawler, yeah, that was the reverse. This goes forward, and this is the trawler. So you push it forward, it goes forward. You push it backwards, it goes backwards. And you regulate the speed with that. And that is the horn. And the rope is the belt. It's like a big belt. This brings to me many memories. My brother and all my friends used to climb all these machines all the time. In a little town named Caimito in Bauta. And this is what it looks like. And this machine, I think, was run from Fresno, California, all into the desert. The desert. And it's one hell of a machine. Yeah, it brings excellent good memories. I mean, this had to be like 50 years ago, when I used to be around trains and crazy machinery. And to this day, I still love machineries like this. Check this out. Now, I remember this part was a square. Like, for example, you see a square tank in this section, but the machine that we used to climb on was the entire section was in a square tank. And this tank will carry the fuel, or fuel oil, and they also burn molasses and then burn all kind of the fluids to create the heat inside the steam engine. And this engine is the 2562. Check out the conditions of this machine. I mean, it's like brand new. And I remember this machine being all beat up back in the days, and steam and heat going all over the place. Let me see what I found here so I can show you. This is some kind of schematic of how it works. Let me see if I can capture it, because I am no expert on this machine. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen a machine like this since I was a child, and I still remember it. So it will tell you how, how the fluid will go into the boiler. I guess you can call it the boiler. And all that happened here, and this section is actually right in front. That is a boiler. And all the controllers and all that. Very nice, very nice. Let me see if I can capture on the inside. They do have a light in there, so I don't know if the phone can capture. I believe so. And it's a very Very interesting machine, very interesting machine. Let me show you the bottom part of this machine. Well, let me see. I am right now in Chandler, Arizona. The museum of railroad museum. Check. And this is called the 44-2 Atlantic type locomotive, built in 1914. Beautiful. You have to understand that we're running 1914 engines in the late 1960s and early 70s down in the island of Cuba. Now you have to understand too that the first engine ever ran in the American continent, and actually the empire of the Kingdom of Spain was in Cuba. Was a machine that they brought from England to run sugarcane. This is one amazing machine. Let me see if I can capture this. No, actually it was built in 1906. Southern Pacific Steam Locomotive, serial number 29064, is a 280-wheel arrangement, built in 1906 by the Baldwin Locomotive Company as a Southern Pacific Class C9. The locomotive weighed 217,800 pounds on a 57.5-inch drives behind a 22 by 30-inch drive cylinders that produce tractive effort of 45,470 pounds. The locomotive is oil-fired with an operating pressure of 210 psi. The tender is a Class 100 C4, serial number 8365, and hold 12,000 gallons of water and 4,000 gallons of oil. The locomotive served the the Southwest on the Southern Pacific Railroad, including Yuma, Tucson, Phoenix, and it was placed on the Arizona State Historical Register in 1984. Beautiful machine. So now I understand why the locomotive that I used to climb on had a square tank, and it's because they have water and oil mixed in there somehow. Probably they have the oil tank pulled behind, and they water the engine in each stop that they stop at. Because I remember they pull water through the top of it somehow with the big pipe. I remember that. And this is the piston. And I remember this thing is smoke all over the place, you know, like steam coming out all over the place. And when this track will move back and forth, will make it rotate. You know, like this big lever will make the thing rotate like that, and it spins as it pushes it, because so much weight, you know, they would drag or pull, and the wheels used to spin. I remember we used to put coins right in front of it to crush them and help the machine go. We used to put rocks and all kinds of things to help the machine move. And actually they throw sand in front of the wheel. Beautiful machine. I think everyone should come here to the Arizona Museum of Rail in Chandler and check it out. Check this machine out. So saludos to X2562 and the memories from the island of Cuba. Saludos.